big news for mobile gamers. I mean, who actually fucking uses mobile gaming, but if you game on your phone, this is good news, because Fortnite is now back on your iPhone. But why would you play Fortnite on an iPhone? In all seriousness, come on. You can get a computer or like an Xbox or something. But it's at least good to have it. And this is more than just Fortnite as well, because this is like some new tech law that's come in. Pretty much is going to allow indie, etc. game devs to have their own like app stores and stuff on iOS. So it's more than just Fortnite, but the main one coming back is Fortnite. So yeah, if you mobile game, if you just like indie tech and indie apps that aren't or used to not be allowed on Apple, they are back. At least in the EU. Probably not in America. So yeah, let's have a little read of this. Fortnite to come back to iPhones in the EU. Popular video game Fortnite will come back to iPhones after a 4-year absence. Developer Epic Games will be allowed to run its own app store on Apple devices after a new EU law designed to increase competition. Currently, anyone with an iPhone can only download apps from Apple's own app store. Yeah, so this is going to allow indie app stores and third-party app stores, so like Epic Games, theoretically Steam. If Steam wants to go that way for like mobile games, theoretically Steam could have an app store on mobile devices, specifically iOS Apple. So yeah, but Apple must allow its customers to access alternate app stores on iOS devices purchased in EU from March. Apple has always maintained that its rules protect users' security. In a post on X, formerly Twitter, Fortnite wrote, "Remember Fortnite on iOS? How about we bring that back?" It added, "Apple, the world is watching." Epic Games famously withdrew hit game Fortnite from the App Store after disagreeing with Apple's policies. It's not been available on App Store since 2020, although it is possible to play it via the web. Apple had been accused of creating a monopoly, giving customers and developers no choice but to go through its own channels, and charging developers up to a 30% commission. It has meant that developers who either fail to meet Apple's standards for being on the App Store or do not wish to pay its fees are excluded from the millions of people who use Apple gadgets. This is positive for anyone that does mobile gaming. So hopefully this, with introduction of like indie and third-party app stores, you will be able to access more types of apps and at lower cost for the actual devs. So yeah, it's pretty good news just in general for tech. In Fortnite's X post, Twitter, it's always Twitter, it's not X, it's Twitter to me, Twitter in my heart. It also wrote, "Shout out DMA, an important new law in the EU making this possible." That refers to the EU's Digital Markets Act coming into effect. The aim of the new law is to regulate the largest companies that are gatekeepers to services such as search engines and app stores to make the market fairer for established companies and smaller firms. The changes will not apply in the UK at this stage, although the UK's Digital Markets Bill, which is currently going through Parliament, is likely to put Apple's practices under a similar regulatory scrutiny. Yeah, because Brexit, not very funny, means we do not get that until we have our own laws. Same with the US. But if it's been passed in the EU, odds are that's just going to set a standard, so US, etc., they're going to have laws passed as well, hopefully. Because having one or two major companies in control of everything is not cool. Epic Games chief executive Tim Sweeney said on X that there was a lot of hot garbage in Apple's announcement. These include, he said, junk fees on downloads. He may be referring to the core technology fee, which charges developers of apps that are downloaded by over 1 million people. Developers will have to pay €50 for every user who downloads their app after the first 1 million downloads. This is a charge to the makers of the app, not the customers. That's kind of shit for free games then, right? That means free games just are not going to work, I think, unless free games have to charge €50 after a certain level. That's weird. Apple also said it'd further open up browser's choice so that EU users will be able to opt out of using the firm's Safari web browser from the very first time they open it. But it warned that while it was setting high standards for all new alternative apps and stores, it believed the move would create additional security risks for customers and increase their risk of being exposed to malware, fraud and scams hidden within apps from other places. The changes we're announcing today comply with the Digital Market Act's requirements in the European Union, while helping protect EU users from the unavoidable increased privacy and security threats this regulation brings, Apple said. I think the payoff of this is better than the risks, Because yes, there technically will be security, like privacy and security threats. However, on the flip side, if you're just smart with what you download and make sure, you know, reviews and security, like reviews and stuff, just give it the clear. Really, I don't think security will be too big of a problem. And the good side is you just get loads more choice. The US tech giant sells premium price products with the promise that they'll offer an extra layer of security. It said, for apps that use an alternate payment processing, Apple will not be able to issue refunds and will have less ability to support customers encountering issues, scams or fraud. Again, that just comes with the risk of third-party apps, but again, you know, that's just on the user's side instead of the actual manufacturer's side, which is good, I'd say, in my opinion. Internet freedom on top. We love our internet freedom. Anyway, Android apps already come with a wider variety of stores. However, as a result, malware is far more common on Android devices than Apple ones. Well, theoretically, if Apple just like added some sort of integrated antiviruses, etc. onto their devices, that'd kind of alleviate the problem. Yeah. The purpose of both the new EU rules and UK proposals are to try and maintain open and competitive markets where lots of companies can successfully operate alongside each other. Yeah, in my opinion, this is a very good step to more internet freedoms around kind of game development and just kind of apps in general. Because if you were like an indie dev and you went onto the App Store, I don't quite know how it works, but kind of looking at this, there's certain requirements and possibly financial charges you would need to be subjected to actually put your stuff on the app. So if, let's say, you would make like an indie game or something, and there was a third party, theoretically like something like Steam Mobile, imagine that. So you could just upload it onto there, and then boom, you've got millions of customers that will be able to purchase your game, probably for less fees as well. So that's cool. I like that. And yeah, I mean, if you enjoy Fortnite and you want to play like new updates and stuff on mobile, good for you, but I don't know how you play Fortnite on mobile. For me that just seems hard, but you do you. But yeah, if you like Fortnite and you do some mobile gaming, maybe you can get like a controller for your phone. I think you can. If you can do that and you like mobile gaming, etc., Fortnite will be back for you. So that is good news for you. And you could just like kill Peter Griffin on your phone.
La 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 la, yeah 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 yeah.